Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, who's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former two-time middleweight champion, looks to get back on top with a win in this one. Lerrone, Sniper the Boss Richards. This light heavyweight and super middleweight always comes looking to entertain the crowd.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Surrey, England, a British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion, Lerrone, Sniper the Boss Richards.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is so intimidating. This is no small hall. This is no leisure center. This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're gonna be found wanting.
What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Good counter punch. Why aren't they defending? This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Great counter right hand there. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
They exchange punches. Perfect counter lands. And he misses with the left uppercut. He just misses with that big right hand. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. So much firepower here. Missed him with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching for both these athletes. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Oh, that punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. He misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Good left counter that lands. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And he fails to score with that left hook. Back and forth they go. Still swinging with nothing left. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter punch. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Left counter scores. Nice counter shot. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness?
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And a counter left. It's all offense all the time. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended them. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. There's a counter shot. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good counter punching. They're both trying for a knockout. A perfect counter shot. A big left, but doesn't score with it. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter left hand there. Counter right. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing that left counter punch. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Beautiful counter shot. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He gets out of the way of that left hand.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter-punching for both these fighters. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the... There's the bell to start round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Trying to answer back. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. That left counter was perfectly timed. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they... Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe. Lands with the right counter. That counter shot lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. He got out of the way of that right hook. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counter right hand again. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter. That left counter punch will score. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there, get the job done.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. That counter shot lands. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good counter punch. That left hand misses. He just rung his bell. Can he finish the job? And that's exactly where he doesn't need to be. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's... And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter punching. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Good counter punching. Good counter punching. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few. When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Nice counter. And he just misses with that jab. It's bombs away. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And we enter the 9th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Punch, counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punching. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
And wait a minute, a left hand lands. They have have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
That hook won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good counter punch. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? It's round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Punch, counter punch. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Punch, counter punch. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
And they get out of the way of that left hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. He's down and the referee has started the count. What a shot that put him down. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. There's the bell to start round 11. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A perfect counter shot. That punch scores. Good one. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. That hook just can't find the target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. There's the bell for round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Punch, counter punch. Oh, and a huge punch. A huge punch sends him down.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Good counter punching. How did he absorb that hook?
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
I need to turn this around halfway through. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. These two fighters are made for one another. That one lands. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.